just took the park and ride, and we have arrived at Glacier Gorge Trailhead. Let's see, from here you can access Alberta Falls, Loch Vale, and Mills Lake, which is where we are headed. Just a little ways into the hike here on the trek to Mills Lake. Cross over a pretty bridge here, a little glacial creek. Crossing over Glacier Creek. Gorgeous. Beautiful through here. Another little bridge to cross here. Still on our way to Alberta Falls. We're about halfway there. From the Glacier Gorge parking lot to Alberta is about a mile. And we've got about a half mile to go. Getting closer and closer to Alberta Falls. A pretty good drop off here, probably every bit 50 or 60 feet, I'd say. Alberta Falls. We'll go up higher too and do some better footage from up top. I'm going to grab some water while I'm here too. Making steady progress. For those of us who are not from this area, the thinner air really takes its toll on you. Well, the way my calculations are, we've crossed the halfway point from where we started at the Glacier Gorge Trailhead. We're halfway to Mills Lake. When we get there, we're going to stop and eat lunch. Should be coming up to a trail split pretty soon here. Oh, man. This is East Glacier Knob right here next to us. Pretty neat. Okay, made it to this trail split. We've already covered 1.7 miles, only 1.1 left to go. So we're way beyond half point. You can see Chapin and Chiquita and Ypsilon over in the distance, and then there's East Glacier Knob behind us where we just came through. can zoom in there on something. Oh, what a view. Wow. The further along you go on this trail, the more beautiful it gets. Really opening up through here. That's Half Mountain right there, directly in front of us. Cold, cold wind blowing. It feels amazing. Oh, it feels awesome. Wow, look at this. I'm so glad that I've been pushing myself on these hikes this trip. It's worth it. It really is. Step outside your comfort zone, the old saying, no pain, no gain. Shout out on this video to my buddy Nick Sangetta. Look his channel up here on YouTube, Nick Sangetta, where I can sit down and teach you probably a good 30-minute history lesson on Estes Park and the founding of the park and all that good stuff. Nick could do the same thing with all the trails inside this park and everything around it. There's nobody more knowledgeable on these trails than that man. Was blessed to get to meet him on one of my hikes in 2020, and like and subscribe to his channel if you would, help him out. And if you're planning a trip to Rocky Mountain National Park, you gotta watch his videos. Oh man, I cannot wait to see the epic views when we get to Mills Lake. Final trail split, we made it here. 6/10 of a mile left. Oh boy. Yes. The reward will be sweet. I'm glad I've been toughing it out. Maybe a half mile or so to go. Got this gorgeous stream flowing through. I stopped right here and filled up my water bottle. You gotta get you a Grail bottle. G-R-A-Y-L, Grail. They make several different models. Removes everything from the water and leaves nothing behind but just pure drinking water. Oh boy, just went through a pretty hellish stretch. It was steep, but now I get to play in snow. Oh yeah, the end of June, and I'm finding snow. We've hiked in snow every time. The hike the other day, we did a bunch of it in the snow. Love it, love it, love it. This is Glacier Creek that runs next to us, and eventually is the creek that spills over the edge and is named Alberta Falls. Love these bridges. Great big old pieces of timber. Just gorgeous. A little bit more snow here. Get my footing. I left my spikes in the Jeep. I didn't want to have added weight. And I did fine. I'm glad I left them. Oh man, folks. There she is. We've almost made it. The peak you see there, if I can get my finger right there, Long's Peak. That one right there is Pagoda. And to the right of that, it's kind of a funny angle to be able to see the best view of him, but that's Chief's Head right there. Chief's Head, go Chiefs! Oh man. Wow. I have said it many times that the good Lord did some of his best work right here in this beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park. And I don't think there'd be very many people disagree with me. Look at this. Man. Just stunning. All right. Stacy and Cole have gotten out ahead of me. I've been lagging behind them a little bit just because I'm doing so much photography and video work. But I'm within 100 yards of Mills Lake. Yes. Alrighty, here we are. Made it to Mills Lake. Named after Enos Mills, the father of Rocky Mountain National Park. He is the one responsible for this gorgeous chunk of wilderness that has been set aside and has been unspoiled and is here for us to enjoy. Man, look at this water. Crystal clear. And I'll be filling the bottle up from this. Taking some of that with me. And there is Long's Peak. Long's Peak named after Stephen Long, one of the early explorers out here. We brought a picnic lunch with us and we've been sitting on the rocks here enjoying this stunning view. Wow. You got Chief's Head right there. You got Longs, you got Pagoda, you got Chief's Head. Man, this is just... It just almost brings a tear to your eye. It's so stunning. Took us about an hour and 40 minutes from where we started at Glacier Gorge Trailhead to get here to Mills Lake, which is a slower than normal pace for most. They claim that most people can make this hike out and back in about 2 hours and 10 minutes. Not this 54-year-old dude with fibromyalgia. I'm just happy that the good Lord gave me enough strength to be able to pull it off at all. And yeah, it's going to be more like a 3-hour round trip for us, but blessed to be able to do it. Beautiful. All right, folks, here we come to the final little bit. We've made our final turn, and after we cross Glacier Creek here, we've only got just about 2/10 of a mile left And we'll be back at Glacier Gorge Trailhead, and our Mills Lake hike was a rousing success. Oh man, I'm so glad I did it. I'm glad I toughed it out. Even though my body didn't want to do it, my soul did. What an amazing hike. You've got to come do it.